Turning 70 is not just a birthday, it's a powerful milestone, a testament to incredible strength and resilience, and a journey filled with a lifetime of experiences. It's a moment to look back with pride and forward with excitement. It's a time to truly appreciate the life you've lived and celebrate all that you have achieved, and also to be excited for what is to come. And speaking of celebration, let's be honest, our society can sometimes be a bit too focused on the challenges of aging, with all sorts of stereotypes that don't actually reflect the vibrant lives that so many people in their 70s lead. But today, we're going to turn that narrative on its head and move beyond those outdated ideas. Forget the stereotypes about slowing down or losing vitality. Instead, let's celebrate all that you can do at 70, because the truth is that at 70 you can still be incredibly strong, vibrant, engaged, and active. And if you are 70, or if you are approaching 70, then this video is definitely for you. We're going to explore what it means to truly thrive during this chapter of life. Today, we're going to focus on the positive, celebrating what we can do and what we are doing well. We're going to talk about 6 key things that, if you can still do at 70, are clear indicators that you are truly winning at life. Now, these aren't about extreme feats of athleticism or about achieving some unrealistic standard. They are about real-life indicators of vitality, well-being, and fulfillment. These are markers of success that go beyond numbers and focus more on the things that truly matter as we get older, such as our independence, our mental sharpness, our social connections, and our overall sense of purpose. We're going to explore what these 6 things are, why they are so important, and what you can do to keep thriving during this chapter. I promise that this isn't going to be some dry list or checklist. Instead, we're going to have a positive and inspiring conversation about what it means to be successful, vibrant, and engaged at 70 and beyond. All right, let's jump right into it and start exploring those first 2 incredibly important things that truly signify you're doing great, that show that you are thriving and winning at life, especially at this stage of life. And these first 2 things, as you'll see, are very much connected to physical independence, which is such a crucial aspect of our well-being as we move into our 70s and beyond. So, let's begin with the first one, and that is the simple but powerful ability to walk unassisted. Now, when I say walk unassisted, I'm not talking about running a marathon or speed walking across a finish line. Rather, what I'm referring to here is the ability to walk without needing the support of walking aids, such as canes or walkers. This might seem like a small thing, but being able to move around without relying on assistance is a powerful indicator of strong mobility and continued independence. Think about how often you walk in a typical day, even if it is just to move from one room to the other, or to go out and pick up the mail. When you can do that without help or assistance, you are essentially maintaining your personal autonomy, allowing you to move freely in your own environment, and this is something that many of us might take for granted. However, if you are able to walk without the use of support, that is really something to celebrate. This ability to move freely is more than just about the physical act of walking. It's also about maintaining your ability to engage in life on your own terms. The benefits extend far beyond just being able to move from one place to another. Walking is a fantastic low-impact exercise that can help maintain your muscle strength, bone density, and cardiovascular health. And even more than this, walking also allows you to go shopping, see friends, go to your appointments, to enjoy hobbies, and to participate in social gatherings. And the more independent you can be, the more engaged you can be. And so, when you are able to walk on your own, you are enabling yourself to have a fuller and more active social life. And finally, there are also the positive impacts on your mental well-being. A simple walk in the park, or even around the neighborhood, can lift your mood and provide a much-needed change of scenery. It allows you to be in nature, to be part of your community, and also to get out of the house and take in your surroundings. Being able to walk on your own also connects to your overall sense of autonomy and freedom. When you feel independent, you are more empowered, and this can lead to a more positive outlook, which, as you can see, has its own benefits for all aspects of our lives. So again, When I say walk unassisted, it's not about pace or distance. It's about the fundamental ability to move your own body without requiring help from an external support. And this simple ability, if you have it, is really something to be proud of and grateful for. Now let's move on to the second sign that you're winning at life, the ability to climb stairs. Just like walking, the ability to navigate stairs, even at a slower pace, is a wonderful indicator of good physical function. Again, I'm not talking about running up flights of stairs like you're training for a race. It's simply about being able to go up and down a set of stairs, step by step, with balance and stability. Whether it's at your home, in a shopping center, or anywhere else that stairs might be present, the ability to climb them independently is a significant marker of strength, coordination, and overall well-being. Think about it. Climbing stairs requires a combination of good leg strength, balance, and coordination. It requires that you lift each leg up, put your foot down on the step, maintain your balance, and then repeat the motion. If you can do that without assistance, it means you've retained a very important level of physical fitness. Stair climbing is also crucial for daily tasks and home maintenance. Think about it, many homes, including multi-level homes, require the use of stairs on a daily basis. And even many of our community buildings have stairs to access entrances. Being able to navigate them allows you to move freely within your own home and also to access the community that you live in. The ability to navigate your own home is so crucial to your overall sense of comfort and safety. But also, what we might not realize is that being able to navigate stairs on our own also has its benefits in terms of our mental health. It provides a sense of achievement to know that you can do that, and also the freedom to move about your home and community independently. Now, just as with walking, I'm not saying you need to be racing up the stairs. It's not about speed. It's about having the strength, stability, and coordination to navigate them confidently and safely. And if you've ever struggled with climbing stairs, you know how much of an important aspect of physical independence it is, which is so incredibly important. So, remember that being able to climb the stairs is something that is truly a marker of success and something to be proud of. As you can see, these first two key things that signify that you're doing great are very much connected to each other. They are all about physical independence, which is absolutely crucial at this stage of life. The ability to walk and to climb stairs independently allows you to engage more fully with the world around you, to maintain an active lifestyle, and to retain your autonomy and your freedom. These abilities are not things to take for granted. They really are something to celebrate and to be truly grateful for. They allow you to engage in the activities that you love and to live your life on your own terms. They are also indicators of your overall physical well-being and are a testament to the hard work and healthy choices you have made in your life. So, take a moment to appreciate what your body allows you to do and also to continue to nurture and care for your body so that it can continue to support you. Now that we've discussed those first two markers of success, the physical independence that comes with the ability to walk unassisted and climb stairs, it's time to shift our focus to another equally vital aspect of thriving at 70 and beyond, the mental side of things. And when I say mental, I'm not talking about intelligence or IQ, but rather about cognitive agility, which is essentially our brain's ability to adapt, learn, and stay sharp. And as we move into our 70s, this becomes increasingly important. So, let's delve into the next two things that, if you can still do them, are definite signs that you're truly winning at life. The first, and one that is so very fundamental to human connection, is the ability to hold a conversation. Now, when I say hold a conversation, I'm not talking about simply making small talk or exchanging basic pleasantries. What I mean here is the ability to engage in a meaningful conversation, to actively listen, to respond thoughtfully, and to express your own thoughts and ideas clearly and concisely. It's about those rich and engaging exchanges that make you feel connected and understood. This ability to have a conversation signifies a level of cognitive sharpness, intellectual engagement, and social connectedness. It means you can process information effectively, respond appropriately, and communicate your thoughts in a coherent manner. It shows that your mind is active and engaged, and that you can still participate fully in social interactions. And this level of cognitive agility is so incredibly important for our overall well-being. Think about all the ways we interact with each other on a daily basis. We rely on our ability to communicate, to share our needs, express our emotions, ask questions, and learn from each other. Whether it's with family, friends, neighbors, or even a new acquaintance, conversations are the threads that weave together the fabric of our social lives. And beyond the simple functionality of communication, the ability to have meaningful conversations also provides a rich source of enjoyment. When you can engage in an interesting discussion, share experiences, and learn from different perspectives, it can enrich your life in countless ways. It allows you to feel connected, valued, and part of a community. This sense of connection, support, and understanding is absolutely fundamental to our overall well-being. But let me be clear, this isn't about being the most articulate or witty conversationalist. It's also not about being perfect or never making a mistake. What truly matters is the ability to be present, to actively listen to what others are saying, to engage with them on a deeper level, and to respond in a thoughtful manner. It's about showing genuine interest in the people you're talking with and showing an engagement in the things they are sharing. And being able to hold that kind of meaningful conversation also speaks to a very important aspect of your overall mental well-being. The ability to interact with others in a conversational way is directly linked to social connection, which has been shown to have incredibly powerful effects on our mood, our mental clarity, and our overall sense of happiness. And of course, the more we interact with others, the more we are engaging our minds, exercising our cognitive abilities, and sharpening our thinking skills. These stimulating conversations help to keep our minds active and engaged, and this has many benefits. So again, the ability to hold a meaningful conversation is not just about being able to talk. It's about connecting, listening, and being fully present in that moment of connection with others. Now let's move to our next sign that you're winning at life, and this one is all about curiosity and the joy of lifelong learning. It's the ability to learn new things. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean going back to school and getting another degree, although it could if that excites you. What I mean here is the ability to remain open to new knowledge, to embrace new ideas, and to be curious about the world around you. It's about having that insatiable desire to keep learning, to continue expanding your horizons, and to never stop growing. This could be anything: learning a new language, exploring new technologies, taking up a hobby, reading books, or even engaging with new ideas. Learning new things is a wonderful sign of intellectual curiosity and a healthy, active mind. It demonstrates that you're not settling into a fixed routine, that you're not afraid to embrace challenges, and that you are open to new possibilities. And what makes this so wonderfully positive is that the benefits of lifelong learning are immense. It keeps our minds active and engaged, and in turn, this helps to maintain our cognitive function, sharpens our critical thinking skills, and reduces our risk of cognitive decline. So, as you learn, you are actively caring for your brain, but perhaps even more importantly, learning new things also brings an incredible amount of joy and enrichment to our lives. It allows us to explore new passions, expand our horizons, and to discover new aspects of ourselves and the world around us. It opens doors to new experiences, connections, and opportunities for personal growth. Think about the joy of learning a new skill, such as knitting or painting, or playing a musical instrument. Or the satisfaction of understanding a new concept in history, science, or technology. Or the connection with others when you are reading a fascinating book and exploring new worlds. These things that you are learning can be a source of great joy and wonder. So please, embrace the joy of learning. Be curious, explore new ideas, and let that desire for knowledge guide your journey. And in all of this, remember that learning can happen anywhere and in any form. It could be in a formal classroom setting, a group hobby setting, or just in the quiet corners of your home while you read a book. There are endless possibilities to continue to learn and expand your mind. What truly matters is that you remain curious, open to new experiences, and continue to engage your mind with the world around you. And again, let me remind you that both of these things, the ability to hold a meaningful conversation and the ability to learn new things, are directly linked to cognitive agility. And just like our physical abilities, our mental abilities also need to be nurtured, and the way to nurture them is to continue to engage in things that stimulate our minds and allow us to grow. So as you can see, these markers of success are just as vital as our physical ones, and both of these together contribute to a life of great joy and fulfillment. And we can feel incredibly grateful that we have these abilities because they help to show us that we are doing great and are truly winning at life. Now that we've explored those vital aspects of physical independence and cognitive agility, we're going to shift our focus to perhaps the most profound area of all, our emotional and social well-being. These final two markers of success are deeply connected to our hearts and our souls, and they speak to the importance of human connection, purpose, and fulfillment. So, let's delve into these last two aspects of winning at life at 70 and beyond, and explore what makes them so incredibly important. The fifth sign that you're thriving, that you're doing amazingly well, is the ability to maintain strong social connections. And when I say strong social connections, I'm talking about having meaningful relationships with family and friends. I'm referring to those deep, supportive, and genuine connections that provide you with a sense of belonging, love, and companionship. This isn't just about having a large social circle. It's about having a close-knit community of people who care about you, who support you, who lift you up, and with whom you can share both your joys and your sorrows. These are the relationships that make your life richer and more fulfilling, and they are absolutely essential to our overall well-being as we move into our 70s and beyond. Think about the power of laughter with friends, or the comfort of having a shoulder to cry on during difficult times. These are the moments that make life so worthwhile. It's the feeling of being loved and valued, the sense of knowing that you're not alone, and the knowledge that you have people you can rely on that make life so much more enjoyable. And what I want to say about that is that these aren't just nice things to have, they are actually fundamental to our overall well-being. Studies have shown that those who have strong social connections tend to live longer, healthier, and happier lives. The simple act of being around people that we love releases those positive hormones in the body and also helps to reduce the stress hormones, which can be incredibly harmful. And these positive social interactions have been shown to have powerful effects on our physical and mental health. And when we have those social support systems in place, we are better equipped to handle stress and challenges that we may face in life. But beyond the research, what we intuitively understand is that these relationships enrich our lives immeasurably. Think about the deep conversations that we have with our partners or our friends. Think about the shared experiences that you have with your family. Think about the laughter that you share with your children and your grandchildren. Think about all the ways you support and love one another. These are the things that fill our lives with joy and purpose. It's about being part of something bigger than yourself and about feeling valued and loved for who you are. Now, it's important to note that these meaningful relationships don't have to be limited to our family, although family connections are indeed very important. These can also be found in our friendships, with neighbors, with hobby groups, with volunteer organizations, or even with online communities. The key is that these are connections that are meaningful, that are supportive, and that bring you joy and enrichment. So please, continue to nurture these connections and seek out relationships that are healthy, loving, and supportive. And if you find that you don't currently have these in place, then please know that you can cultivate them with intention and effort. There are many groups you can join in your community, and many people out there who are waiting to connect with someone just like you. These connections are so important to our overall well-being, and they are so important to our sense of being valued and loved. And if you have these strong social connections, then it's an incredible sign that you're truly winning at life, that you are thriving and feeling content, supported, and loved. And finally, let's move to the last but certainly not least marker of success, which is to find purpose and meaning in your life. Now, when I say purpose and meaning, I'm not necessarily talking about having a grand plan or a specific life goal. It's about having something that motivates you to get out of bed each day, something that gives you a sense of direction, and something that inspires you and brings joy and fulfillment. This could be anything. It could be through volunteering in your community, or spending time with loved ones, or doing something creative like painting or writing, or dedicating yourself to a hobby or passion, or simply helping others in any way you can. The key is that it's something that resonates with you, something that makes you feel alive, and something that gives you a sense of contribution and connection. Having this sense of purpose is so crucial to our overall well-being. It's what makes us feel engaged, interested, inspired, and connected. And what is wonderful is that this sense of purpose can take many different forms. It's not about what you are doing, but about the intent behind what you do and about how it makes you feel. It's the internal feeling of being engaged and connected, and that is what is essential to your overall well-being. And even better, what we find is that this sense of purpose doesn't have to be about changing the world. It can be about simply making a difference in your own small corner of the world. Maybe you're helping to care for a loved one. Maybe you're volunteering in your neighborhood. Maybe you're contributing to a cause that you truly believe in. Or maybe you're simply helping your neighbors or your family members. Or maybe you have a hobby that gives you joy. There are endless ways to find your unique purpose and to contribute to the world. But what I want to emphasize is that when you have this feeling of purpose, it's like having a compass that guides your life. It gives you a sense of direction, it gives you something to look forward to, and it fills you with a sense of meaning and fulfillment. It helps to combat that feeling of apathy, boredom, or isolation, and it's a powerful motivator for taking care of our health and well-being. And when you have that sense of meaning and purpose, it truly contributes to overall life satisfaction. So please explore what brings you joy, what inspires you, what makes you feel connected, and continue to nurture that, and continue to explore all that life has to offer. Allow yourself to grow, to evolve, and to find more of these things that bring you fulfillment and purpose, so that you are living a vibrant and engaged life. And again, both of these last two signs, the ability to maintain strong social connections and the ability to find your purpose, are all related to your emotional well-being and social fulfillment. And as you can see, they are very much connected to each other. You need that connection to thrive, and you need that sense of purpose to make you feel that your life has meaning. And when you have these things, you are truly winning at life. And I want to remind you again that the benefits of these things are so very powerful and something to be proud of. Now, as we begin to bring this discussion to a close, I want to take a moment to step back and look at the bigger picture. Because while we've talked about 6 specific things that signify your winning at life at 70, it's crucial to understand that these aren't meant to be a rigid checklist that you have to try and achieve perfectly. They're not a test that you have to pass in order to be deemed successful. Instead, these 6 things should be seen as a holistic picture, a broader view of what it means to live a fulfilling, vibrant, and engaged life as you move into this wonderful chapter of your life. The ability to walk unassisted and climb stairs highlights the importance of physical independence. The ability to hold a conversation and learn new things reflects your cognitive agility and intellectual curiosity. And the ability to maintain strong social connections and find purpose and meaning speaks to your emotional well-being and social fulfillment. These are all interconnected and interrelated parts of a whole, and when you consider them together, they paint a beautiful picture of a life well lived, and a life that is full of joy and purpose. And when you consider them all together, you really do see that these 6 things are indicators that you are doing an amazing job, that you are thriving, and that you are truly winning at life. They paint a picture of a person who is independent, engaged, and connected, and that's what really matters. And as we take a look at the bigger picture, It's also essential to address something else that is equally important: the fact that it's okay if you're not perfect in every single one of these areas. Let's be real, nobody is perfect, and it's completely normal to have areas of strength and areas where we might feel that we are not quite as strong as we would like to be. Perhaps you are walking unassisted but have some difficulty with stairs. Or perhaps you are a fantastic conversationalist but are not as good at learning new technologies. Perhaps you are surrounded by loved ones but are still searching for that one thing that will give you a sense of purpose, and that's completely normal. We're all a work in progress, and that's what makes life so fascinating. It's a journey of constant growth, learning, and evolution, and that's where self-compassion becomes so important. What is truly essential is that you're celebrating where you are, acknowledging all of the wonderful things you are doing well, and continually striving to maintain and improve your overall health and well-being in ways that feel right for you. It's about acknowledging your strengths and also gently working on the areas where you would like to see some improvement. But more than anything, it's about being kind to yourself and understanding that you are doing an incredible job and that there is no need to compare yourself with others. This is not a competition. It's your journey, and your experience is perfect as it is. So please, don't put pressure on yourself to be perfect in all 6 areas. Instead, focus on embracing your unique strengths, recognizing your areas of growth, and celebrating all that you are doing so incredibly well. And what's also important to recognize is that these 6 things can also act as a great way of tracking your overall well-being. If you start to notice that you are having difficulty in one or more of these areas, that is simply feedback for you, so you can then focus on those areas and find ways of addressing what you are going through. For example, if you start noticing that your balance is not as good as it used to be, then you can make an effort to exercise to address your balance. Or if you start feeling isolated, then you can make an effort to join groups to help with social connections. Or if you are feeling that you lack purpose, then you can make an effort to volunteer in your community. By keeping an eye on these 6 things, you can actively monitor your well-being, and you can also proactively take steps to improve any area where you are feeling less than ideal. And if you do happen to be thriving in all 6 areas, then please take a moment to appreciate that achievement and give yourself credit for all the hard work and healthy choices you have made in your life. Be kind, be grateful, and celebrate that success because you deserve it. And also, I want to reiterate something that is incredibly important, that everyone's aging journey is different, and these 6 things are just indicators, not a strict prescription for success. We all have our own unique circumstances, our own set of genetics, our own personal challenges and triumphs. We all have our own unique health situations, and we are all doing the very best we can with what we have. Some of us may be dealing with health conditions, mobility limitations, or other challenges that make some of these things more difficult. And that is okay. There is no one-size-fits-all way to age well, and we are all doing the very best we can. So please, be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, and know that your journey is perfect as it is. And even if one or more of these things is challenging, remember that it's not about comparing yourself to others. It's about celebrating where you are and doing your best to maintain and improve your health and well-being in a way that feels right for you. Your journey is valid, it is perfect, and you are doing an amazing job. These 6 things are simply a guide, a way to explore various aspects of well-being, and they should not be seen as a test that you are expected to pass. So please be kind to yourself and remember that everyone's journey is unique, and that is a beautiful thing. And now that we've explored all of these important topics, that we have looked at the 6 things that signify a thriving life at 70, it's time to shift our focus once again and to start talking about what you can do to keep winning at life, to continue on this amazing journey of growth, fulfillment, and engagement. So let's move on to the last section where we will explore what you can do to continue living a life that is filled with joy, purpose, and meaning, and to keep winning at life. And so, we've reached the end of our exploration today, delving into what it truly means to be thriving and winning at life at 70 and beyond. We've covered 6 key areas, and I hope you found it both insightful and inspiring. Now, it's time to take that inspiration and turn it into action. Which of the 6 things we discussed resonated most with you? Was it the physical independence, the cognitive agility, the strong social connections, or the sense of purpose? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And what are your personal winning at life things? What makes you feel successful and fulfilled at this stage? Let us know. Your unique perspective is invaluable. And if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes help spread this positive message. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to Vibrant Seniors for more content on healthy and happy aging. We're building a community here, and we'd love for you to join us. Remember, 70 is not the end. It's another chapter filled with opportunities for growth, joy, and connection. Celebrate your wins, keep striving, and keep living a life that is full of vitality and purpose. Keep winning at life.